Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I'm JayLee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is part two of the reunion. Okay, of the reunion. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a host. It's 4:18 a.m. y'all. JayBird, dun, and all that goodness. Do not forget to like, comment, and share this video, which means like the video, comment on the video, and share the video. You can also hit that notification button because it lets you know when I have new videos. Follow me on IG and or Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. All of that is in the description box below. I don't feel like putting nothing up on the screen. This part two to me wasn't really good or whatever. I was like, this it. We did not need a three-part reunion. I feel like they're not even fully getting into the foolishness that was going on. But let me go through my notes or whatever. So one thing I want to mention is last week I kept seeing comments all on Twitter and stuff like, oh my God, why was Michael above them? Oh my God, why was Michael sweating so hard? We kind of see what happened. The place where they are, you have to walk up a whole bunch of stairs and then you are really above the stage. That's where they have everyone go to get ready. So I'm like, I need y'all to just leave that damn man. Leave that booty pinching man alone. So we see all the husbands get there, and all of them like, oh, up these stairs. You even see Ray like slowly going up the stairs or whatever, and they're all above, the stage or whatnot. So that was what it was. So they bring up the issues between Candice and Monique. With Candice bringing up how, Monique is hood. I'm saying she's been acting really, really hood. And I'm like, Candice, you was hood as they come. Just because you may be from, the upper echelon or whatever, you still hood to your heart. To your heart, okay? So when Candice brought up how, Monique was acting hood, Annie said, well, Candice, have you not been acting hood? Well, no, I would call it uncouth behavior. I would not call it hood because I was raised in a country club community. You don't act like it at all, okay? And Monique said, girl, you tweet hood. So, girl, whatever. Girl, you got got time for your BS. I was raised in the hood, and I'm proud of where I came from. So, that wasn't a diss. I hate when people say stuff like, oh, you was raised in the hood. And I wasn't raised in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a neighborhood. We could leave our doors open. It's worse now than what it was back then. But back then, my hood was cool. Linwood? Okay. Anyway, my hair keep getting in my damn ear and it's driving me crazy. So we do see, that whole conversation. So Candice tries to bring up how the whole Amistad comment that she told Giselle that Monique said about Katie. I just misinterpreted what she meant to whatever. I'm saying it's not really my fault. I didn't lie on Monique, whatever. I just misinterpreted what she said because you're an idiot. Okay? Bit of an idiot. And then they bring up how why would you tell Giselle who she don't get along with or whatever. Well, I mean, I guess it was wrong for me to tell her mortal enemy or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? Again, I didn't lie. You know what I'm saying? It was what it was. No, she then said it was Giselle's fault that Giselle made it a slave comment. And so, no, I did not. You know what I'm saying? I asked you if she said it in that way, and you said yes, that she called the girl a slave, and she did. And it like Candice, it was on camera. Like we saw what you said. Well, okay, we'll find or whatever. Candice can't take accountability for when she do something, and that's why I don't like Candice. Anyway, they then ask, the question on, how it's crazy that Monique can be friendly with Ashley and try to befriend Ashley after all the mess that happened last season. And then, Monique bring up, how is it weird that I forgave someone? Like, how is that, I guess y'all like to hold on to things or whatever, but how is it weird for someone to forgive someone? I agree with that part of it. I'm saying they also bring up how, Monique could have been fake nice to Ashley to make herself look better. I think Monique was pregnant and she didn't care. I really think that's what it was. She was pregnant, she didn't care, and it wasn't a big issue, whatever. So, she brings up in again, like, I'm done with what happened, in season 3. It's a whole new season. That's the past. Like, why do we keep bringing it up? because Candice has nothing else to talk about. I think Candice likes to bring up everyone else's issues with Ashley because she really does not have her own. It's same with Ashley is messy. She's nosy. She was in everyone's business seasons 1, 2, and 3. That is true. However, Candice don't have no real issue with Ashley besides of the mess that of her being in everyone else's business, and it's stupid if you ask me. So they then asked Monique about, why would you show Ashley the text between you and Candice? And she's like, because she was saying how I was, cracking jokes or, reveling in, what's going on. And I wasn't. She fesses up like, well, I did make the karma comments, karma comes around or whatever, because it's factual, it's true. And Ashley's like, well, I didn't like that she said that. But again, me and her have had conversations or whatever. I apologize to things I've said about her or to her and last season or whatever, and we kind of just move forward, and it's fine. And my thing is, Robin kept trying to buddy and like, well, maybe, what I'm saying, Candace is your friend, why would you put her up over the bus and show the text to Ashley? Robin, stop trying to give yourself a plot line for next season. This Robin kept butting into everybody else's business simply because her and Wyne finally fucking. Girl, bye. Anyway, I don't think Monique was laughing about the Michael situation. I felt like Monique felt like she didn't have to laugh. Like it was playing out within itself. Monique was smart. She kept herself enough out of the bull crap to not make it look like she was reveling in what was going on. And she said one true thing. Karma comes back around. It does. And Ashley was getting her karma. So Candace like, well, I feel like Monique teamed up with Ashley, to make me look a bad person because you would try and take me down or try to, come after me in front of Ashley. Candace, you're dumb, okay? Because each time Monique tried to talk to you sensibly, you wouldn't listen. And so she had to keep reiterating her point. Either way it go, the reasons that Monique kept getting in your ass were factual reasons. You should have left Ashley alone about her wanting to get pregnant. That is such a personal issue. It's not something to keep, harping on. That I don't think you really want to have a baby. And she has a whole baby, but I don't know. We know she was ragging on Wyne cheating because that was just Wyne was cheating. We don't know she was talking about Karen, her finances or whatever. She again, Ashley gave it out season after season. So it's not that, she shouldn't be able to get it back to her, but I do feel like the way that Candace kept going after it, after everyone else who Ashley had offended season after season, was like, that ain't a reason to attack. You had enough to get on her about with Michael. You kept going after her uterus. And Monique said like the issue that Candace was going after Ashley with, I did not agree with. So that is when I spoke up. I'm gonna be honest. I would have done the exact same thing, but Candace is delusional. If she think that Monique befriended Ashley in an attempt to make her look bad. And Monique said, girl, you made yourself look bad all season. And she did. Candace didn't need nobody's help to make herself look foolish this season. She did it all. Okay? She did it all. So they thinking of robbing her life or lack thereof with Wyne. She brings up how she sold that house. She made like 30 some $1,000 or whatever. They thought they would make double that, but it took double the time, so she did not make it. But she did say that it's like the house was a learning lesson of what she should and should not do next time, and that she absolutely wants to flip other houses. Girl, if you take 10 more months to flip a half duplex, don't do it no more. Just do not. Anyway, they've been going on her Wyne. Well, she brings up how, like, to the best of my knowledge, I do think we are monogamous, that we're not seeing other people. To the best of your knowledge, I just can't. They bring up the whole tattoo situation and, y'all got the hands into you and everything. And she said, well, it's something that we wanted to do, whatever. And, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want it to be on the outside of my finger because I didn't want a tattoo that anyone could see. Like our relationship. So Giselle brings up out, I really want Wyne and Robin to, like, get engaged, really get engaged and get married. Karen said, you should want your son. We want you to get engaged and get married. Okay, we want that to happen for you. I said, girl, toss that shade all up and through, whatever. So Robin then brings up how people love judging her, waiting on wine or whatever. But they just don't understand our love. They don't understand how life works for us. We understand that it don't make sense. Okay, that it do seem like Wine just recently started acting like he want to be with you this season. Before, it was as if he couldn't stand you. So I mean, you can't make it seem as if people didn't have reason to think like he don't even act like he like you. Like, it's just weird. And he would say things and get caught on camera saying things that made him look foolish. But I mean, if she like it, I love it. So she says, "I probably in a year or year and a half they'll be engaged and married." Okay, peace be unto you. Giselle and Karen, they consistently are at odds. But Karen brings up how her and Giselle don't really fight. It's not them fighting. She's like, I just don't take Giselle's bullshit. Like, I don't take her mess or whatever. So for that reason, we're always going back and forth. Giselle brings up, well, I want to, be friends. I want to be friends. We should be. We had fun, on the trip, hanging out or whatever. I want to get back to that, to the friendship. And Karen, you know what I'm saying? I call bullshit on that because you, on one side of your mouth, you're supportive. On one side, you're nice. But then in that chair, in your confessional, you saying you always have something to say, and you're just not friendly. You're not supportive. Okay, you're not at all. And they say, well, Karen, you say stuff in your confessional too, whatever. I am innocent. I don't say, and I don't do anything in my chair. And they laugh about it or whatever. For the most part, Karen thing is I react to what, Giselle or whoever else says towards me, and I throw things back. I usually don't start anything. I usually, but I finish it. I do think 7 times out of 10, Karen is finishing what Giselle started. I also think those other 3 times, Karen can be messy and say stuff that she don't have to or don't need to, but she do it because it's shady. But again, 7 times out of 10, it's Giselle's fault. So it's both of them. Just Giselle is just the messier of the two. So Monique brings up how Giselle is just a bully. She's a bully or whatever, and that's just what she is. Robin then says how Karen is too sensitive. And I said, what? I don't think that's true. Like, I don't think it's true at all or whatever, but I guess I digress. So Karen said, like, look, you can't disturb a beehive and not expect to get stung. I said, well, girl, it is what it is. So they then get on Monique and Giselle. Okay, I'm like, girl. Giselle brings up how, she said she doesn't feel like she owes Monique any kind of apology, for how she came at Monique at Robin's open house. And then, she's like, I feel like that moment was a moment in the making for the past 3 years. Everyone knows, I guess, except Giselle, the only reason that Giselle don't like Monique is because that first season when Monique came on in season 2, was it season 2 or season 3? I don't remember. But the Monique's first season, when they met, and Giselle tried to shade Monique and say, "Oh, you don't have a house?" And she said, "No, I have 4." And from that moment, Giselle has never liked Monique because Monique has what Candice wants. Not Candice. Monique has what Giselle wants. Giselle wants to be a married person to a man with money and to be financially comfortable. And that ain't what she is. Monique represents what Giselle used to be when she was happily married to Jamal Bryant. And now she's had to be scratching and surviving. Good times hanging in a child line. A fancy child line, but a child line nonetheless. And so I think that's the issue that she has with Monique. And again, Monique don't take her shit. Period. Period. The difference between Giselle and Karen's relationship and Giselle and Monique's is only that Giselle and Karen have known each other longer and has more history of the back and forth, whereas her and Monique are brand new. So there isn't enough history here for them to kind of move past and kind of be friendlier quicker. So, Monique brings up how, you can't say that moment was in the making because you just never been nice. And that's the problem. You're not a nice person or whatever. So Giselle tried to bring up how, you was talking about me to Ashley, whatever. Now it's kind of crazy. And I'm like, no. She, because Ashley told me you were talking about me. And Ashley was, no, blah, blah, blah. Ashley says, well, no, I was trying to help the situation by not telling you that Monique was talking about you, I was trying to explain to you how she felt because I felt like there's this a miscommunication between y'all two, and y'all need to talk. And Karen brings about that's true. Like everyone talks to everyone else except the person they need to talk to. And that's the bullshit. We have all these carrier pigeons that's carrying, you know what I'm saying, messages from one part to the other. They do, but I feel like y'all all do that. Everyone does that. Everyone on the show does it. It is what it is. But it would be better if y'all would start talking to each other. But I digress. So Giselle brings up how eventually, you know what I'm saying? No, she eventually does apologize to Monique, saying her approach was wrong and how she came with her. But we know Giselle apologies are fake. It is. So Karen brings up how, well, Karen and Monique both bring up how Giselle likes people around she can control. Like she needs people she can control and walk over. She likes to be the dominant person in her friendship, or else she has issues with you. And that's true. It's the reason she don't have any issues with Candice or Robin. Because one, Candice wants to stay in her good graces. Even if Candice would kind of argue back and forth, she still don't go too far. And Robin, girl, Robin is Robin is her lapdog. Even when Robin attempts to stand up for herself, she still does it in a way to where she doesn't fully put Giselle in her place. She gives her room to feel like, oh, I hurt your feelings. Did I? Okay. Versus her saying, you did this. It was dead ass wrong. Your dead ass wrong. She not firm with it, and that's the bullshit of it all. And Andy brings up how, all of y'all are tops. Like none of you guys are bottoms. What is the basic gay reference? You know what I'm saying? The tops are the person who's in control, where the bottoms are the ones who take it. So she's like, y'all all are kind of tops. Robin is not a top. She isn't. She is not. Robin is a top when no one else is around. Okay, I just agree. It's what it is. So we then see they get to asking Robin, who did Michael say he wanted to suck? We finally found out it was Wyne. No one was surprised that it was Wyne, you know what I'm saying? But however, they did show the clip of Chris saying how he didn't hear Michael say Dick. He heard Michael say sausage, okay? The sausage. And so, as he felt like, well, it's crazy that, y'all heard two different things and it is completely different. So, but again, a person can use the word sausage in place of penis. So, it is what it is. No one is budging on how they feel. Everyone except Ashley feels like Michael did something, and Ashley is ignoring it. Monique don't say much. She kind of stays out of it, but Karen is very vocal about that. And of course, the three on the other couch. And I feel like we don't even have to go back and forth for what they said. They still feel like he did something, and Ashley's ignoring it. And Ashley's like, you know what? He told me he did not say nothing about sucking no dick, and he didn't push no ass. Okay, so it is what it is. Now they asked her if she talked to Wyne about Robin. She said, "Well, I had to eventually because Michael called Wyne to tell Wyne to tell me to stop talking about him. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. And so I had to then tell Wyne what he was talking about, and he first laughed about it or whatever, and then he said, you need to shut up." Which means leave that man be. Leave it alone or whatever. Like, we don't have time for the foolishness. But I feel like Robin held on to this. It's not even a secret. For no reason. I feel like this is a conversation that could have been had on camera. Like, oh, he said he want to suck Michael dick. He want to suck Ryan Wine dick. Michael, did you say that? No, I didn't say that. Like, it could have been a conversation. I don't think it had to be like, oh, whose dick was it? Was it Ray's? Was it the other Chris? Was it black Chris? Was it white Chris? Girl, we don't care. Anyway, Athy brings up how she felt like that Robin kind of started the rumor because she was trying to get payback for when she would bring up how Wyne was cheating on Robin, and that was her way, her way of saying, kind of going about it. And no, that's not what it is. You know what I'm saying, but I feel like you went so hard at everyone else these other seasons, like you could take this. And Ashley said something that I think everyone didn't realize. She said, okay, if you felt like I should be able to take this rumor or whatever, why did you never come and tell me the rumor? Why me and you never had a conversation about what you said you heard. If you wanted to come at me with it, why didn't you? And she didn't. She kept saying, I'm not going to talk about it. And then she talked about it with at Candice's house. But I feel like that's true. If you heard something and you, oh, but she should be able to handle it because she did it too. Why didn't you just come tell me? Like, I came and told you. But I digress. Because when Robin didn't really have an answer for that, that I can remember, whatever. Um, they all just bring up how they did not know about the allegation of him touching ass when they were discussing, the penis sucking or whatever. And had they known about the allegation, they would have never kept talking about it. Yes, y'all would have. Y'all came lie and said, "Oh, we knew he grabbed the ass. We would definitely not talk about him wanting to suck a dick." Yes, you would have. You absolutely would have. But I digress. So, and as you bring up how y'all was happy that I was in the midst of a scandal or whatever, y'all all and one with or the other tried to make it seem like the other person was more happy about it. They all were. Even Monique in her own way. But Monique was more subtle by saying, "Karma come back around." She didn't have to laugh or throw slick jet, nothing. She said the one thing that meant she did what she did all these other seasons, and now her karma is coming because that's just what happens. That's why I feel like Candice is next. Okay, but I digress. So Giselle, like so we all, you know, no. They then got on Giselle saying how, she went to Athy and told Athy that she believed the allegations of Michael touching butt or whatever, and that when Athy asked her, did she think what you said? I said yes, because, what I'm saying? I thought it did happen, but she brings up how, even though Athy was saying that it didn't happen or whatever, and that she won't talk about it. She's like, people kept asking me about it, and I felt like, she should tell me what to say. And she could have said, it's not my business. It's Ashley's business. Like, this I don't do with it. But I'm like, girl, I don't care. Giselle then said, well, I can apologize for the many jokes that I made about it. I know that was not nice. I can apologize for that part of it. But she didn't bring up how her issue is how Michael was on Fox 5 and he never said sorry to Ashley for embarrassing her. And Ashley kept saying how I didn't need him to apologize to me because he didn't do anything to embarrass me. If he's innocent, why would he apologize to me from embarrassing me? And I can see that point. When you see someone admit that they did something, that's usually when they apologize to their wife for the embarrassment. When they're saying, yes, I did this and I'm sorry because I did that, that it embarrassed my wife. And I feel like they want I feel like because they feel like he did it, that's how they look at things. I don't care if he did it or not. I don't have a dog in his fight, but I can see all the parts of it. They have their thoughts and their feelings because they think he did it, and that's their opinion. However, as he feel like he did not do it, and so she's like, I can't live my life based on what y'all think I should do because we have two different outlooks on what happened. And the same way, if the roles were reversed and they spouse or whatever was accused of something that they thought the person didn't do and someone else did, nobody can tell somebody else how to feel about their opinion. It's just that or whatever. I didn't really care at that point. It was, they all then say, well, truthfully, we've all heard from other producers that Michael been grabbing asses for a while, that he's grabbed other producers' asses. I'm like, so Michael been out here grabbing different producers' asses that work on Bravo, and no one has says anything to HR or nothing. And they then say, we met that man that, accused him, and he's a nice man, and why would he want to ruin his life and his future for this? Why would he do that? Why would he be lying? People lie every day. Michael could absolutely be lying, but so can the cameraman. It's weird how people feel like you have to believe one person over the other, and we can't act like we don't realize people lie for nothing, let alone for something. Okay, so whether Michael lying or the cameraman lying, you believe who you want to believe, but you can't force someone else to believe their husband did something if they don't believe it. And I don't know what else to say. Okay, girl, And Addie apparently is the only housewife who did not hear these rumors of producers saying that Michael has grabbed their butt here and there. Now, Monique was on her last today, and she said there are always rumors about things that happen with the cast. And it's not that big of a deal. Like there's always things that they hear about the ladies and the production and whoever. But she said she did not know that Ashley hadn't heard those rumors. But again, there are always rumors. And my thing is that we can't take rumors for fact. And the reason I love that is because y'all don't know how quick a fake rumor can ruin someone's life. Either way. So I always say, unless someone can prove it and unless someone has put to court and was found guilty, I can't keep harping on if my opinion is I don't think it happened. I can't keep saying, I need more. I need more to make me think it did happen. I don't. Girl, I ain't rich that man, and Ashley is still rich that man, and she was lucky enough to find her a rich old man, to pay for her. People out here fucking for free. Rent due, and they can't make it due. Okay, but it's a dude up in their bed. Look, don't knock her for doing something that she like doing. Okay, now if she wants to marry a man who likes grabbing butts, I mean, don't grab people butts who don't want you to grab them. Anyway, y'all, I'm done. That was part one. No, part two. We didn't need part two. Let's see what part three gives.